One of the best parts of this city's culture is the food. If you're looking for a new brunch spot, Rumi's Kitchen in the Galleria area is launching a Persian-inspired brunch menu. Joining me live in Studio A this morning is Chef Ali Mezgali, the owner of Rumi's Kitchen, and culinary director Drew Metzger. Good morning to you both. Thank you so much for being here. It smells amazing. It looks wonderful. Talk to us about this menu.
Sure, Drew, why don't you go ahead and tell us about what we have here on the table?
All right, so what we try to do is a complete spread from all over the Middle East. So we have things from Turkey, Iran, a little bit of Israeli influence as well. So I'll walk you through here. Start with our bread basket. So we have sangak bread, homemade Jerusalem bagel, and then our version of a Southern drop biscuit. It's going to be a za'atar and feta biscuit. It's our little twist on it. Working our way over here, we have fresh sabzi plate. So sabzi means herbs in Farsi. So this is something that, you know, if you come in, it's one of the first things that hit the table, and it's just like our welcome to the table. Right here we have an alluvier salad. So it's going to be a chicken, egg, and potato salad. Lots of pickled vegetables, some roasted tomato, and fresh pita bread that we made a version of toast with. We have our zabuton steak and eggs. So shishito, an onion roasted potato, zabuton American Wagyu, and then a turmeric fried egg. Again, coming back to our biscuits, we have a lamb sausage gravy on top of those southern za'atar feta biscuits. And then, you know, a lot of places tried. I think that we did the best out there with our shakshuka, poached eggs, and then a little bit of fresh herbs on top. And then over here we have our burek. So it's going to be a lamb stuffed pastry. And then a bunitsa, which is a feta and phyllo dough pastry for you know, that sweeter side that we wanted to offer. So
my goodness, it all looks amazing. The presentation is beautiful. Talk to us about where the inspiration, the idea came from. One, to launch this menu, but also to the roots of the restaurant.
So we started a restaurant in 2007 back in Atlanta. I grew up in California, and I bought stables like anybody who just, you know, came to the States. And I always had the dream that one day I'm going to open my own restaurant. It took a little journey, and then once I went to Atlanta, we opened our first restaurant, Rumi's Kitchen. And then it expanded. We have 3 locations in Atlanta, location in Washington, D.C., Houston. Next year, we're opening in L.A. And the idea of brunch, I mean, Houston, people go out to brunch all the time, so we came up with a menu to just start our brunch. This weekend will be actually our first week that we're going to go live for brunch.
That's really incredible. And for people wondering where to start, where do you begin on a menu like this?
Ooh, if I was a guest, first time coming in, I'm definitely starting with a biscuits and gravy. That's just my personal favorite thing to kind of warm myself up for the rest of the meal. And then my absolute favorite thing on the menu, and I've heard this a lot of compliments out of our Atlanta location that runs brunch, the zabuton and eggs. That's like the creme de la creme of what I would say. If anybody comes in, what's the one thing I gotta have? It's this plate right here. I'm from the Midwest originally, so steak and potatoes is kind of where my heart is, you know.
Staple, right?
And this is you know, near and dear to me for sure.
Of any meal, I'll tell you what, Atlanta and those folks up in D.C., they know how to brunch. Their brunch has become an all-day thing. Will this menu be seasonal?
Not really. We might add stuff and maybe take off his stuff, but this is a standard menu that we have it. Most of the ingredients we have, you can get it all season long. We do have stuff on our regular menu that's seasonal that we take off from the menu when it's not in the season. But these items are mostly, you can get it in any season.
Something I can attest to Ali is he's going to push us all the time. And I definitely can see us broadening this eventually. But, you know, for now, I think we're really proud of what we've put together.
Before I let you go, I'm just curious, from your perspective, obviously Houston, especially of recent years, is really known for the culinary scene, right? The culinary scene that's taken off here. When you look at your other restaurants across the country, where does Houston stack up to that list?
You know, I was talking to some of the guests that come at Houston. It's been amazing. What it took us 10 years to achieve in Atlanta, we did it in our first year in Houston. I mean, I am beyond
a true testament to the folks
people
here.
of Houston. I mean, it's beyond grateful for what has happened in Houston.
One last time, where can folks go to enjoy these delicious
1801 Post Oak Boulevard, Rumi's Kitchen, and come see us. Brunch rolling out this weekend.
Awesome. Well, we so much appreciate you waking up early and coming on the morning show.
Our pleasure. Thanks for
Thank
your
you.
time.
It is 8:20. We're going to take a short break. We'll see you back here in a few minutes.